When insurance companies review a disability claim, they're not asking the same questions you are. You're asking, am I sick? Am I in pain? Why can't I work like I used to? They're asking something completely different. Hi, I'm Brandon Osterbind, and I'm an injury and disability attorney here in Virginia, and I help people whose long-term disability claims have been denied. If these videos are helpful, take a second to like this video and subscribe to our channel. We post content like this regularly to help people understand how disability claims actually work before the insurance company uses the rules against them. Now, let's talk about what insurance companies are really looking for when they review a long-term disability claim. Because once you understand this, their denial letters start to make a lot more sense. First, insurance companies are looking for consistency. Consistency between your medical records, your claim forms, your appeal paperwork, and your job description. If one says that you can sit for 6 hours, and another says 2 hours, and the third doesn't mention sitting at all, they'll use that inconsistency to deny your claim. They don't resolve confusion in your favor. They resolve it in theirs. Second, they're looking for objective support even when your condition is subjective. Pain, fatigue, brain fog, migraines, autoimmune conditions, they're all real, but insurance companies still look for objective evidence around them. That might include clinical findings, imaging, neuropsych testing, functional capacity evaluations, or detailed physical explanations. If the records only say patient reports pain with no discussion of functional impact, the insurer is going to argue that the evidence is insufficient. Third, they're looking for functional limitations, not diagnoses. This is critical. A diagnosis does not equal a disability. The question they ask is, what can this person still do, and for how long can they do it? Can you sit for a full workday? Can you concentrate consistently? Can you maintain pace and reliability? Can you work 8 hours in a day, 5 days a week? If the file doesn't clearly answer those questions, the insurance company fills in the blanks and not in your favor. Fourth, they're looking at your occupation, not your employer. This often surprises people. Most policies don't ask whether you can do the exact job for your employer. They ask whether you can perform the main duties of your own occupation as it is normally performed in the entire industry. That means they may use generic job descriptions, national occupation data, or vocational classifications. If your claim doesn't clearly explain why those duties are not possible for you, they will say you're capable of working. Fifth, and this one is huge, they're looking for gaps. Gaps in treatment, gaps in complaints, gaps in documentation, gaps in follow-ups. If you miss appointments, stop treating, or go long periods without documentation, they may argue that your condition isn't severe or it isn't ongoing, even when the reason for the gap is completely reasonable. And finally, they are looking ahead. They're asking, can we defend this denial in court? Because under ERISA, the claim file becomes the record. If something isn't documented there, the judge will never see it later. That's why most insurance companies are methodical. It's why most claims fail even when people are genuinely unable to work. So let me boil this down into 3 takeaways for you. First, the insurance companies review claims through a legal lens, not a medical one. They are building a defense, not trying to help you. Second, disability claims are about function, consistency, and documentation, not just diagnoses. Third, the record you submit is everything. Once it's closed, it's often too late to fix. So if your claim is denied, or if you're in the middle of an appeal, understanding what the insurance company is looking for can completely change your outcome. If you need help evaluating your file or figuring out what evidence is missing, give us a call. We're happy to walk through your situation and explain how these claims are really reviewed. And if this video was helpful, please like it, subscribe to our channel. We regularly post videos explaining disability law, insurance tactics, and the mistakes that cost people their benefits. Before you go, be sure to watch the next video in this series. They're watching. Don't get caught by the insurance companies.